You are here tonight at the Movieguide Awards, and it promotes spirituality and it promotes all these positive messages. What does that mean to you?
It means a lot to me. I mean, that's really the reason why I ended up signing on to Grace Unplugged. It was something that was so cool to see that Lionsgate and Roadside wanted to be behind something that was really spiritually motivating. And for me, just meeting the director, Brad Silverman, who has a heart of gold, I wanted to do this the moment I met on it. And I adore the script and I love the message. And it's really where my heart is. So for me, I've never really been able to do something that was so blatantly for the Lord, and my relationship with Him has grown so much because of it. So I'm really happy I'm here, and I didn't even know that Grace Unplugged would end up at something like this. So the fact that we're here celebrating and nominated is just amazing.
And it's nominated tonight, correct? So how do you feel about that?
I'm really excited. I'm blessed and so happy for Brad and Russ Rice and Mark Berg and everyone who just has had this film around for so long. Just the fact that it came out and people were able to see it and now we're here is just cherry on top. It's awesome. And I get to perform tonight, which I'm really looking forward to.
So you're performing tonight?
I am, yeah.
So, I mean, that must be crazy. You know, you always go back and forth with the movies to singing. So what do you think is something that you enjoy more?
You know, it's really hard. I gotta say, I can't really choose. I mean, for me, the blessing is I don't really have to pick, which is awesome. And I'm able to do movies like Grace Unplugged that let me lend my voice as a singer to it as well as an actor. So when I can do a movie where I'm able to be on a soundtrack and perform live and promote the soundtrack and sing in the movie, that's when the best of both worlds collide. I don't think I can choose. And this movie,
no, it's hard.
Where I don't have to.
Yeah, it's
really cool.
It is hard. What do you feel about movies not talking about these types of uplifting messages? I mean, you don't see a lot of that. You don't see a lot of Grace Unplugged. You see, risky type of stuff.
Yeah.
Do you think that there should be more movies that incorporate these type of messages?
I do. I mean, this is a strong message, and it's something that needs to be heard and seen. I mean, it's really a beautiful story between a father-daughter relationship and what can happen when you kind of stray from who you really are. And what I love is that it's about not compromising who you are. So many people will kind of do whatever they need to do to get ahead in their career or personal lives or just try to fit in. And really, we need to just be ourselves and not compromise who we are or tweak our morals just to get to a certain height in the entertainment industry or sports or whatever it is that you love. So for me, this movie is a really good message for young girls especially, and something that families can go and watch together, whether you're 6 or 60, and that's the cool thing about this film. So I do think there should be more films like this.
So Valentine's Day is coming up, and I'm a strong believer in Valentine's Day not only being for your lover. It's always, it's your family, it's your mom, it's your brother, it's your father. And you talked about this. You had a great on-camera father-daughter relationship. How is that at home? What are you going to do for Valentine's Day with your family?
That's a really good question because so many people look at Valentine's Day as just with, a boyfriend or girlfriend, but for me it is about family. I actually went out the other day and I got all my little cards and candies for everyone. And you don't have to go nuts, but I think every day should be Valentine's Day in the sense that every day should start with love. As soon as you step foot out the door, it's like, how can you enhance someone's life? How can you kind of shine, whether you're going on set or you're going to school or just running an errand? It's like, that's my goal, is to wake up and treat it like Valentine's Day, that you always lead with your heart.
I love that. That's so sweet. And my last question for you. Spirituality, is this something that you recently, you talked about an awakening. Is that something that recently happened in your life, or is this something that you've always had?
This is something that I grew up going to church, and that can mean so many things. But for me, I was really at a young age, I kind of made a personal relationship with the Lord at about 6, 7 years old, and rededicated my life since. But it's something that I'm really, really, I'm pretty deep into. I mean, it's not just about church for me, but just getting in the Word and starting your life with a devotional and kind of realizing, all right, I'm going to go on set and, let's see how I can kind of be a light, like how I can shine. I think that's the most important thing. And for me, it's been an awakening in the sense that I can do a movie like this, so I feel like it's brought me closer. But at the same time, it's not been a new discovery for me. It's been something that I've kind of grown up around and grown up with for a while now, which I love, and I'm so lucky.
That's great. Well, I wish you the best of luck tonight.
Thank you.
I want you to rock it at that performance.
Thank you
and I'll
so
be there.
much.
I'll be seeing it.
Thank you.
You're
Thanks.
welcome.
Have a good night.
You too.